Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another nerdy talk show where we talk about nerdy stuff on the talk shows known as talk shows. Shows talk. Shows can talk. That's the full conclusion of what I'm trying to say here. Shows can talk. Hashtag shows can talk. Tonight I'm joined here with my usual hosts here, Mr. Concert Cruiser and Justin Jablonski. We also got our current host here, Mr. Brawny Buck. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you for fun. I'm a little upset you're wearing a full shirt, but
You're actually wait. I thought you can you see me on Facecam?
I'm watching the stream as well.
Oh, I see how it is. That's how it works. Well, I usually wear a black blazer, but I have to wash that stuff. So
Black blazer, that's my shirt. Are you mulling in on my look? Because let me tell you something right now.
You're cutting in and out on audio, but No, I'm only doing that because my brown shirt is destroyed. It's fully destroyed. You guys can back me up on that one. Cruiser was a witness.
So you've got a brown shirt on too. So you're really just trying to be me, aren't you?
I am not.
I
am not. I am not trying to be you. If I wanted to be you, I would probably not be doing this show right now.
Totally stealing my look.
I am not trying to steal your look, Brawny. Come on, give me a break on that.
I demand royalties.
Will you accept this bag of Cheez-Its?
Okay,
I heard
that'll work.
Half of a Subway sandwich.
Cruiser. You can have Cruiser.
I don't think I'll do that.
Of course you would. He can do anything you want.
Music boy.
My old high school
To
nickname.
see, I haven't been for a little bit. How have you been?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I've been all over the place, prepping for BronyCon, getting things done, editing, Disney parks, more Disney parks, angry people.
Yes, Evan invited me up to his house for a house party over the weekend.
House party.
And
Ugh.
yeah, had fun. Lots of fun. We of course did hit a couple of the parks, and I was sweating profusely.
Yes, he was.
Probably lost 3 pounds today if I'm lucky. But no, I got a chance to check out Flight of Passage again, and even for a 75-minute wait, it sure moved pretty.
That's because we were spending the entire line talking about nonsense.
And
Oh, it's like, Bronny, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear.
Yeah, you're trying to...
you keep cutting in and out, Bronny.
Yeah, you keep hanging out. You might want to go to reset your audio settings or something.
I'm looking at my audio settings right now, and they look fine. It gotta be something with the internet connection and stuff.
Uh,
That can't be helped.
the internet connection is showing full bars, dude.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah, and so is mine. So I don't know what it is.
Here's what you do. You scroll down to the voice and audio settings and hit reset audio settings.
Okay.
Hit that big red button. Wait for it. 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 Wait for him to come back.
Back.
Do excuse us for a moment, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be with you in a couple of moments.
He's in the.
All right. This be better.
But anyway,
Okay, we're back. Okay.
Okay, but yeah, check out Flight of Passage again. It's a fun ride. The mechanics are nothing new, and that's Brian there, if you
Hey.
just saw him. The mechanics are nothing new, but the presentation is definitely fantastic. And also did that dinosaur ride that we haven't done in a while.
Dinosaur.
And then we went over to Epcot to check out a few attractions like Test Track, which I really don't get, but whatever, it's a ride.
It's a car. You drive it.
Whoop-de-doo.
Sure. You
Blonsky-
use this fucking computer.
Jablonski, you're freaking out. What is going on? Has the Subway sandwich finally made you go crazy? What are you doing? What is this you are doing to us? Oh dear. Oh, he's got a cat. He's got a cat. He has a cat.
This.
What else did we do at Epcot?
Soarin'.
We did Soarin',
And that was
which is basically the first Flight of Passage. And are you sure? I thought we did one more attraction at Epcot.
Nope. We just went to Club Cool, Test Track, ate food, went to Soarin', left.
You're right. So
Enjoy
yeah,
it
it
while
was.
it lasts.
What do you mean?
New refurb
What?
of what's going to be happening with Epcot.
Yes, I know. We discussed that last week.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
But anyway, as Evan was saying, we are all getting ready for BronyCon except for Jablonski.
Yeah,
He,
because I'm going to Bell County Comic Con as BronyCon.
So he's going to be at least at a convention, just not
Yeah.
at our convention. But
Well,
this is going to be
others.
Evan's first and obviously last BronyCon.
yes, I was getting that to later in the stream, but yeah, I hear ya. Me, Cruiser, and Brawny are going. Brawny is overjoyed to be going as well, if I'm correct. I'm sorry?
Said yeah.
Oh, sorry, you were kind of a little bit there. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, and Evan keeps waiting to find out if he's getting a panel, and he hasn't heard anything yet.
Well, I heard from one of my panels getting rejected, but I didn't get any news from the other ones. Like, that's the thing that's saying there. I know you get approval letters to say whether or not it was rejected or approved, but the thing is that I'm not getting any the thing is I'm not haven't got any like, what's the word I'm looking for? I haven't gotten any like approval on whether or not something was confirmed. No, I just got nothing except for one rejected. So I'm like, okay, what? I've emailed them several.
I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure that means that you didn't get it because it sent you another email that you.
Well, that was the thing. That was the thing, though. They only rejected one of 4 panels I submitted.
Mm-hmm.
In the email, they specifically single out one of the panels. It was for the Shade Side Studios Q&A. So
Right, but what I'm saying is everybody else already got their approvals as well. So I don't know. I'm pretty sure you didn't get any, but we should know for 100% on Thursday, or Friday, I believe. Double check here. Should know for sure on Thursday, because they said that their schedule is going to come out 2 weeks before the convention. So I'm assuming that means August. So that would be the 18th.
yeah, that's what I was figuring. It said
So
like,
next week.
yeah, sometime next week. But yeah, if I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. Easy come, easy go. Whatever. I still got people that I'll be to meet with. I'll probably make them. What?
And for those of you who did not see the message from BronyCon, but they're actually almost maxed out of tickets.
Yes, if you want to get a ticket, I recommend getting it online now, so that because getting one at the door is not really guaranteed. They're doing a cap at 11,000, was it?
Mm-hmm. It's Bronny is my camera guy for press, so he's covered. But Evan just didn't get one, and then so he sees this message, goes, "Okay,
Well, technically, I could have just waited. Still, I just wanted to get one online. I was fine, except the problem is I looked at my budget. It's actually going to cripple me kind of badly this week.
how's it going to cripple you?"
I'm not gonna talk about my finances on the stream, man.
Well, then why'd you bring them up?
I just summed it up. I didn't want to go into specifics. I'll be fine. Anyway, I'm up. Well, with that said, we're looking forward to it. BronyCon's coming from August 1st through the 4th. Looking forward to seeing you out there, Baltimore, Maryland. Haven't been there in years. Can't wait to see what goes on. I go there. I recommend the seafood. So, yeah, basically that. Cruiser, can you do me a favor? Can you turn your camera on and off for me?
Pony conventions.
Anyway,
Yeah.
thank you. So anyway, I'm going to be going down what happened this week. We got 2 unfortunate fatalities of Rip Torn, was it? Was that who what his name was?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Houlihan.
Which reminds me.
Friggin' Rip Torn, the guy who voiced who was it in Men in Black? He was Zed. Yeah, I keep forgetting names. I am not doing good with names today.
Zed in Men in Black. He was Patches O'Houlihan in Dodgeball.
So yeah, we got those 2 guys down there. Very sad loss. My dad was kind of devastated because like he worked on Men in Black and the ride. So, you know, he had like one of those things where he was just like going nuts about it. I don't know, Bronny, did you ever ride Men in Black the ride?
No, I didn't.
Why not?
Sorry about that. There was something for the stream that I needed to grab.
Okay, so anyway, Bronny, why?
Because I haven't been to that ride. I don't know what to tell you. Which was the Men in Black ride?
The one where you shoot the aliens.
Yeah, that's Men in Black.
You know what? Yeah, I have that one.
Yeah, my dad was a designer on that.
Yeah, it's pretty tragic. He was a great actor, and I didn't realize this about his name, Rip and Torn. I never noticed that until he died.
I'm sure he would have joked about it his whole life.
I wouldn't see.
Well, hey, that was the stage name he chose.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about the guy who voiced Plankton on SpongeBob, going by the name of Mr. Lawrence. That's the name he was there. Other news, we also got.
Yeah, and he was also Rip Torn was also in Freddy Got Fingered as well, which was Tom Green's magnum opus that a lot of people want to forget about.
Yeah, we were doing a good job until you brought the goddamn film up. Thank you very much, Cruiser. Thank you.
Yay!
Did good in Big Brother, from what I saw.
Anyway, another fatality we had today was the girl who voiced Violet Beauregard in Willy Wonka.
Who played, not voiced.
Well,
Not animated.
animated. Was it?
No, she was the actual actress from the
Did I
original
say
movie.
voice? Did I say voice?
Yes.
Fuck! Alright, so...
Yes, you did.
So, like, what was her name?
Evan, $1 to the swear jar.
Oh, we're starting the swear jar thing, huh? We're starting the swear jar? Is that how...
Oh,
Is that how it's gonna go?
yes, but been doing it for forever.
I refuse.
In fact, it's $1.25 because not only do you pay $1 to the swear jar, but you pay a 20% royalty.
But yeah, Denise Nickerson, that was her name. It's pretty tragic that she died because she, out of all the kids who did the movie, she had the best outlook. She said, every time people find out who I am and what I've done, they smile. How lucky can I be? That's a really great outlook to have on it because virtually all as far as I know, all the kids have stopped acting. They're no longer doing that. And I was lucky enough to meet her and did in fact get her autograph.
That's him displaying the autograph right there.
Yeah, and I'll never forget too. She was doing a signing at some of, and some little kids come up to her and they want to know who she was and what she did for the movie. And she shows them this picture. It's like, that was me when I was a little girl. Yeah, see, the Oompa Loompas, they didn't have their Blueberry driver's license. That was cute. That was cute. And even at their tables, they were handing out like candy for kids.
That's cute.
It is.
Kids love the candy.
It really was a good movie, but oddly enough, for some of you trivia people out there, the movie actually didn't do that good.
Yeah, I know.
It was met with lukewarm reviews, and it didn't develop a following until, over the years, TV stations would play it, and that's when it became popular.
Yes.
And I've seen this happen before with movies, like with Rob Zombie's House of a Thousand Corpses. People did not like it, but over the years, that's when people start to get what the film was about. It's like a movie that were supposed to be nostalgic.
I hear what you're saying, yeah. So yeah, that was the thing there. If you want to actually look up some good trivia on Willy Wonka, I'd recommend the Did You Know Movies video that was posted by Normal Boots if they haven't re-uploaded yet. Otherwise, it was like taken down. So that's a good thing to look out there. With another news today, we got another new thing coming out here. For video game news, we got the new Switch console coming out here, the Switch LITE. I would ask Brawny what he thinks about it, but I think I know his answer because he really hates video games.
Yep.
Your brain.
Stupid. Just like all video games.
Even though he's doing a video game stream
I was about
now.
to say, by the way, check out Brawny Buck's video game streams every Friday on his channel.
First of all, they're every other Friday.
Every other
something else.
Every other Friday?
Every other Friday. So, matter of fact, I'll be live this Friday. I gotta be around figuring out exactly what game I'm gonna be playing. I'll do that later though.
I will let Jablonski say what he has to about this thing, and then I will, because I do have some words for it.
Okay, just don't hog up the spotlight. One word.
No, I was chewing.
Alright, damn, I wanted to play charades.
The why? Extra $100 to get system.
Jablonski, you're kind of coming in a little bit choppy. You might want to...
Hear me?
Yeah, Ken, you were coming a little choppy.
Better now?
Yeah.
I can see why. Both sides of the argument. The Switch Lite. You can either spend $100 extra to a system.
Again, Jablonski, you're coming in choppy. You might want to reset your device or something like that.
As far as I can tell, you all are in choppy. It's somebody's internet connection. So I am confident.
Plugged into my modem, so
Yeah, and I've been using the same settings there. My internet connection is clean.
Whatever.
Anyway,
for one way of play.
here, Jablonski,
Cheaper.
It's cheaper.
Choppy.
Yeah, you're getting really choppy. You might want to reset your Discord, man, or something. Jablonski.
Okay, while he's resetting, I'm going to give my thoughts on it. Oh, wait, is he back already?
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right with you in just a couple moments there.
Is this better? Okay, let me get
your screen share, like your camera.
Okay.
Okay, we're back.
But
guys.
as for the Switch Lite.
Yeah. Hello? Gosh damn it.
This is the dumbest thing ever. And plus, it can't be talked.
We're back.
Okay, so people can hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll say it again. The Switch Lite is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. The Joy-Cons do not disconnect. There is no docking mode where you can play the games full screen. The thing is already portable. The battery for the Switch Lite is only better by 30 minutes to an hour, not that much. And not all the games are going to be compatible with it. Plus, there's a D-pad that is at the bottom of the handheld section for the left, I believe.
Yes, so did the 3DS.
I want to say something when it comes to when you're saying that. On it, it's only the ones that involve you taking the Joy-Con out, which is only about 2-3 games at most.
For right
Their
now,
whole library.
Yeah, and Cruiser, that and the directional pad was already on the Nintendo 3DS in the same fashion.
The 3 games I can think of off the top of my head that are not compatible with it are
Labo, Mario Party, and 1-2 Switch.
Yeah.
And anyway, as far as the DS goes, this is a different system, Evan. This thing is a lot bigger than a 3DS.
Really?
And besides,
really? Let me just go grab my 3DS here and measure it. I'm just gonna go get it here. I'm gonna be right. Wait, no.
Okay. Essentially, the Switch Lite, Switch.
Well, that knocked
one
out
of the
something.
Joy-Cons.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna go down there.
Hey, if you're gonna be showing anything off, you might need your camera for it.
I know. I'm gonna make it so the audience can see.
It's a little shorter.
Let me see. Okay, so I'm gonna turn on my camera for you guys. I'm also gonna put it on the full screen there so you guys can see it. This is my 3DS right here. That's the the same directional pad Cruiser's talking about. This is my left Joy-Con. Let's have a look. And the winner is a draw.
Evan,
It's gonna be shorter.
I just proved it right there, Cruiser.
no, you did not, Evan. I'm talking about having the whole thing together. So quit playing smartass on me for just once.
I just proved it though.
No, you didn't. I was talking about holding the system together with the Joy-Cons attached.
Yeah, but you were talking about I was saying the directional pad on this thing there. That was the thing that you were talking about.
I'm talking about when you hold the whole system in your hands, dude. Because that's how you're going to be playing it.
Like a 3DS.
Play nice, children.
I refuse.
Not really.
You're not my dad.
But anyway, I don't know a single person who used the directional pad on the 3DS anyway. If you did, whatever, don't care. Because frankly, it was too out of the way to just hold it awkwardly. Having one hand that's higher up and one hand that's lower down.
Jablonski, fill it back up.
Do the what now?
Back up on his last statement, please.
Um,
What the directional pad is usually used for in 3DS and Switch games.
the side scrollers.
Yeah.
And you can't use that little.
For,
And you can't
I
use
use
that
it
little.
for-
And you can't use that little joystick thingy.
Some of these stride scrolls require directional
some
pad.
games, like what Evan said, and also some games just work better with the directional pad
Yeah, it's mode of preference.
buttons.
I have not seen
I
any
play-
difference whatsoever.
Crypt of the Necrodancer, and that thing sucks. I have to play with the stick. I use the directional pads, and it is a great game with it.
Well, Cruiser, like Cruiser said, if you use it, that's cool. Though still, the thing is that the directional pad is usually required for most games there, and personally, it was actually more requested to be on there because the directional pad's kind of a staple of Nintendo since they patent the whole thing. You can agree with me that, Jablonski, correct? Jablonski?
Here.
You said you can agree with me that the directional pad was a staple of Nintendo, was patented. And people were actually when the Switch came out, people were wondering why isn't there a directional pad in here? Whoop.
And there goes Bronny.
Dang it! How dare you escape me, sir? You will not.
That was a click on my part. Sorry about that.
I told you it was going to happen. I told you it was going to happen.
Actually, part of this.
Anyway, I think it's a very dumb idea. The Switch was already portable. It's really not that, groundbreaking.
I should tell you guys what my favorite game for the Switch is. Have I ever told you about what my favorite game for the Switch is?
Smash Bros.
My favorite game for the Switch is putting the Switch down, turning it off, going outside, and getting some exercise.
I already do that, and I play my games.
Let me go to the chat here. Apparently, the argument on Cruiser is it's more affordable version.
Again, just save up the extra $100.
Yes, but
Seriously.
but bear in mind with the extra Switch, you also got to save up for a couple of games, able to play online if you need to play some of the games. Also, you have to pay for some bonus features on there, some accessories. You know what I'm saying there, Jablonski? If you want a good idea to back this up, Cat Icarus did a video concluding why the.
I don't give a shit who says what, Evan.
Ho ho! We just got a setback there, playing the sound effect there.
$2 for this one.
And besides, like I said, you just said that stuff is optional, and you have to get games to play a video game system. That's how it works.
How much did you
So that's
play?
the dumbest argument you put forth there, Evan.
So what?
Okay, this is how I see it. I'm going to give it first. I'm going to give it time of 6 months to a year before I consider buying it. However, the Sword and Shield one is tempting. I'll give it some time. All the bugs. However, being able to smaller, more compact, lose the Joy-Cons.
If you keep better care of your stuff, that wouldn't be an issue.
Even though it's never happened to me. it's one unit, may consider getting it because I usually use my Switch for the TV in TV mode than in handheld. Or an optional one for me if I feel like, yeah, I want to take my games on long bus rides because my bus rides can be extremely long. Little rinky-dinky Switch that I can fit inside my satchel with no problem.
A Switch already fits inside a satchel with no problem.
No, it doesn't, boy. I know.
Yeah,
it does. Okay.
yeah, it doesn't. It kind of, for my satchels, it kind of had a hard time. That's why I had to go out and get a case.
Bullshit. I have been doing that for the longest time.
What satchel did you use? Oh, you use the no, you use the tote bag, the drawstring tote bag. Is that what it is?
Difference
It
does
sounds
it make?
more like a problem of what else are you carrying kind of deal.
Fair enough.
So basically, Nintendo is just selling you a problem and a solution at the same time.
Well, we're just gonna have to see how it sells out because apparently people are
I
looking
don't
forward
care
to
if
it.
it sells a whole lot. Seriously, I don't, because Michael Bay movies made a lot of money and they're still shit.
I think
remaking
Cruiser's
The Lion
just
King.
stuck in his ways here.
Yeah, we're looking at a deadlock between Cruiser and
Did you guys, like,
Jablonski.
not hear what I said?
What were you
Say
saying?
that you say that, and they're gonna they're remaking The Lion King.
Which is already bombing.
Is it though?
It's
It's got like 50-something%. on
yeah,
Rotten
it's like a half and
Tomatoes.
half deduction apparently from fans and critics.
That's interesting.
So, anyway, you guys get one, see for yourself. I'm still going to say it's the dumbest thing I've ever seen them do.
Oh, I can't get one. Don't have enough money to get one.
Well, I'm
Besides-
talking to people who are listening.
besides-
The ones who, the ones who for some reason like to hear Evan and I go at it.
Well, technically, this argument is more. I'm picturing more of this argument between you and Jablonski, actually. But yeah.
No, considering how you just flipped your camera on just so you can go, aha, when really it's still...
No, I was doing that to prove one point to say that the Joy-Con and the with the directional pad was the same distance away. Jablonski, you can
And
follow.
they're not.
Can anybody? Jablonski, you can back me up on that one. Jawan's not here.
Kind of.
But with some
He
other
can't
video
buck you up this time.
Ronnie, it's a long story. Anyway, I'm up. Anyway, so yeah.
That's fine. Didn't want to go anyway.
But speaking of video games, I tried Mario Maker
Oh boy.
too for the first time.
Here we go.
Tried Evan's level.
Uh-huh.
I said, okay, fine, I'll do it. And the goal of this particular level of Evan's is that you have to collect 50 coins and then you can go to the goal and win. And I was actually doing pretty good. I got about halfway there. I had 25 coins, maybe 26 at the most. But Evan has this cannon-filled hallway that I could just not get past at all. And then Evan goes like, here, let me show you. And then he shows me the rest of the level. I go, that's it. I'm done. No. You're just trolling people.
Hey, I'm just gonna say up front that this front you took that whole thing like a pro. Your crazy
Yeah.
train level is almost done, by the way.
And then Evan told me to make my own level. But I had Evan, hold the controller because I have no idea how to work this thing, and I really don't want to learn.
You press the buttons. Although, to be fair, it works better on the touchscreen, so, yeah.
Yeah. So I decided to make something a little sadistic. Well, not really sadistic, but tedious. I basically made a level based off the game Desert Bus.
I'll be leaving a link to the code to his Desert Bus level in the chat here for you guys want to try it for Mario Maker players.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, especially you there, Bronny, Desert Bus was actually part of a game collection.
Wait. No, Cruiser.
What?
Hold on, Bronny, I'm gonna mute you. I'm gonna mute you.
Dude,
No,
why?
it gives the chance to do a dry reaction prank.
Bronny, your thoughts?
I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, forget it. Anyway, basically,
Okay. For those who don't know, Desert Bus was part of a game collection called Smoke and Mirrors that was originally made by the magicians Penn and Teller. And that whole collection was meant to be like pranks you can play on your friends. And Desert Bus was a game that was supposed to be so real life that nobody would want to play it. You actually have to drive a bus from, I think it was Phoenix, Arizona to Las Vegas in real time. 8 hours. And there's no pause button at all. And your bus keeps veering off to different sides. You actually have to like stay awake and constant throughout the entire game. And at the very end, you know what happens? You get 1 point. That's
Congratulations,
So-
you found a game that Brawny can actually play.
I'm not going anywhere near that.
So I decided to make a game, a Mario level that was based off Desert Bus. It does take place in the desert, but you're running against these conveyor belts to get to the end of the level, and just when you think you've made it, you have to climb up to the next one and go all the way.
Actually, Cruiser, why don't you not spoil it for them just to tell them, just so they know the surprise.
Okay, but there is a mission though, and I actually want to send it now to Desert Bus of Hope.
There you go.
And so, and now I gave Evan the suggestion to make a level based off the Ozzy Osbourne song "Crazy Train."
Yeah, simply because Crazy Train's a good song.
Yes, it is. Ronnie, do you at least agree on that one?
I can agree with you on that.
Yay!
Brawny
We have
likes
it.
something, yay!
Yeah. There's hope.
And speaking of Mario, Mario game that came out for mobile.
Huh?
A Dr. Mario game for mobile.
Really? Oh yeah, I heard
called
about that.
Dr. Mario World.
Dr. Mario World.
All it really is basically Bejeweled.
Yeah,
But
that's
I
what
like
I saw.
it.
It looked like it looked. I'm not a Bejeweled fan.
I like it. It's
So-
just Bejeweled. There's nothing really to it. But I like the Mario aesthetic. It actually made it. And it up a bit.
Well,
But
anyway.
not by much.
Well, the original Dr. Mario was Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, wasn't it?
No,
said,
that was not Dr. Mario. That was actually a clone of a reskin of another game, Puyo Puyo Pop,
Yes. And
which was
let's
all...
go back to Brawny here, because as we've said before, Brawny is doing live streams now. One is playing video games, the other is Brawny Debates. And since seeing how Brawny, you're such a novice when it comes to video games, what's your experience been like doing this?
And interesting. It's been something more so for my fans than it was for me, because I knew it was something that they would enjoy seeing me do, especially since my main series is a little bit more on the complicated side for editing. It requires a lot more manpower and effort to complete an episode. So I've been having these unintended hiatus. So I figured I should give my fans something to do and to watch while they're waiting for the next episode to come out. And this is probably something they'd like to see. And I've been enjoying it. The only time I've ever played video games in my life was actually. So this kind of gives me an excuse to do that.
Yeah. So now that seeing how you have been enjoying this experience, would you be willing to play video games regularly or maybe daily?
Definitely not. The 1 hour every other week, sometimes twice a week, it would be about as much as I can handle. Because on Monday nights, a bunch of our friends get together and I give them some personal training. And I run a fitness group with them. And then we get together afterwards and we pool our resources, make a nice dinner for each other, something nutritious but also good tasting. And then when we get done, we put on a movie, we'll put on a show to watch, we'll play some board games, usually board games, sometimes card games, and sometimes video games as well. Most of the time, those guys are playing Smash. So when they do that, I'll join them for that too. But there's really only so long that I can just sit down if I'm not working.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
And as for your other stream, Brony Debates, how's that been going for you?
It's been going pretty good. The topics so far have been light, but the conversations that have come out of them have been pretty interesting. Less. As soon as we start getting some good suggestions, I won't have to come up with them myself, and I expect it to only be better. It's something I've wanted to do on my channel pretty much since it started, but it was really only recently I had the actual ability to do so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember I did a couple of Brony Debates panels with you at various conventions, and I've been wanting to join you for a Brony Debates live stream, but sadly I had to work on those days. With one of them, you recently talked about oh my god, what was the episode? The one with the royal sisters going on vacation and talking about the end of the series and how Twilight was going to take over and how you just did not like that.
Yeah,
And,
I'm not into that.
Yeah, and one of the things that I said, at least I typed it out and posted it in the comments section, which did get read off live, is Bronny did not like the fact that there was never really that much of a build up to the fact that the princesses could retire, or that they will or would. I mean, so what I said was you probably would have gotten that build up if Lauren Faust stayed, because that was her original idea for the series to end.
Yeah, you might be right. The problem is I don't really like playing the what if game.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have anything more to add to that.
Yeah, I hear you.
So what do you think you're going to be doing for your next Brony Debate stream?
For what? Say that again?
What do you think you'll be doing for your next Brony Debate stream?
I don't know yet. The cool thing, I think, is the cool thing about Brony Debates is it's next to impossible for me to script. The topics are picked by my audience. When I am ready to start setting it, I send out Tumblr posts, and I send out tweets, and I send out a Facebook post, and I pardon me in my throat, and I send out a message on my Discord server and say, hey, we're ready to take the next step for Brony Debates. Send in your suggestions.
Sorry again, your audio's starting to come in a little choppy there, Bronny.
Well, I don't know what to do about that.
Have you tried resetting your Discord?
Yes. So,
IT.
where was I? Yeah, so I send it out to, and sometimes they send in some good suggestions. Other times I have to come up with them myself. And then what I do is, for Brony Debates, I go to the server, my Discord server, and I say, okay, who wants to be in it? And I try to have a core group of that I've been working with for a long time, that I trust. So there's Cruiser, Scan 120, Pat and Alice, Caps Lock, Endeavor. I don't know if your audience is going to know any of these characters, but so I always invite them to come on first. If there's any space left, I invite on I invite Discord server itself, and this is a first come first serve kind of thing. And then if the room's still, I try to get at least one other analyst on, one other Brony analyst on. So a bit of a variety there, and then I get one person to watch the chat for me and write down any questions I get.
We have a caller coming in, guys. We got Astro Base joining us in here. Welcome, Astro Base. You are on Ants. How are you doing tonight?
Good.
Good. Welcome to the show. There, we're here.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
So what brings you to the call? What brings you to the chat, man?
Just oh, jeez, you got me off, got me off guard. I was eating at the moment.
Quick, tell us.
Oh,
Go off
jeez.
guard. Quick, recite the entire alphabet backwards.
Uh,
Very good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't enter the ring of honor if you're not ready to do metal song.
I'm ready to do a lot of battle.
Yeah, you certainly sound it.
Yes. Nah. Yeah, no, I heard there was a talk about, when you was talking about an episode where, Twilight and, like, the princesses retiring and stuff like that,
Yep.
And it's quite, like, to be honest, it's quite shocking the way they just threw that out in the air and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
It was like, the new season the new season premieres here. What is it? We are going to retire. You're like, what?
Yeah, too much too soon.
Yeah, I was kind of in the main.
All right, Twilight. Here's the keys to the kingdom. Food is in the fridge, and you're a horse.
You're a horse, and now do my job.
If you got that, I thank you.
Yeah, I get it.
If you could tell me the reference, I will applaud you.
I'm not even sure where it was from. I've heard of it, but I forgot where it was from. But no, like, it was just this whole season. I feel like they're trying to make this as big and more memorable season out of the others, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I don't blame them for that. Let's just hope that it works out in all the ways, because you don't want it to be memorable for wrong reasons, which is what a lot of shows end up doing.
A lot of shows
they just bungle and drop the ball on their ending, which would be tragic for what I believe is a show on television.
Yeah. Anyway, Astro, thank you for joining us tonight.
No problem.
Under by animals.
You need animals? I give you a chicken.
You got a chicken.
Okay.
If you guys are interested in joining the chat room here
for the week.
if you guys are here and joining in the chat room there, feel free to go in there. The link will be expiring in 12 hours. Feel free to come on in. Thank you, Astro. So that's the thing. So yes, I need to ask. I think me and Jablonski want to start asking Ronnie questions.
Okay, well,
Jablonski, you will go first.
oh well, guys, Bronny just put his mic on mute.
No, don't mind me when I do that.
Okay, but
I'm
before
just moving away from the phone to breathe.
okay, but before you do that, there was one last quick thing I wanted to plug, and that is Daniel Ingram just released another video for his YouTube channel.
Okay, the interview's
He
on
is doing what?
Go on.
He did an acoustic version of "Out on My Own" by Apple Bloom from My Little Pony. A very heart-touching song. It was a song that really hit me when I first heard it, because it just kind of made me realize that I am not a kid anymore. I'm 34 years old. I have other responsibilities I have to tend to now. This doesn't mean I can't still like the show, but I have other priorities now.
Okay.
And it was a beautiful performance. Michelle Creeber got to do it as well. She sang, and she actually got to do it in her own voice.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she didn't do it as Apple Bloom, which had to have been very refreshing for her, because I've seen her sing that song at cons in character. So that was, and it's just as good to hear. There was also another guitarist on there named Mark Wilde who was helping with the guitar parts, and he did very good as well. But he looked like he was like Daniel and Michelle. They looked like they were in the moment. They were feeling the emotion of the song, and Mr. Wilde looked like he was in the zone. Like, okay, that's right. Come on, that's right. Play it clean. You got this. We can do this. So props for him though, because he played it perfectly. He did not mess up.
Yeah,
So definitely check out Daniel Ingram's YouTube channel. It's Daniel Ingram Music, and he will be releasing videos every Friday around noon Pacific Standard Time. And he is open to requests or suggestions. Just leave comments in the comments section.
Okay, back to talking to Brawny. So, Jablonski, I'll let you ask Brawny anything. And when I say anything, I mean anything.
Except that question. That question's stupid. Get it out your head.
There's no dumb questions. So, Jablonski, please tell us your dumb question.
Favorite anime so far?
My favorite anime so far? Is that what you just said?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that anime will rot your brain, son. I am very fond of Samurai Champloo. Anything else?
I couldn't hear you.
Said I am fond of Samurai Champloo.
Samurai Champloo. Sorry.
Champloo.
Sorry, your audio is still choppy.
I don't know what to do about
You
that.
could just go in the other room and talk with Cruiser.
Yeah, there really isn't anything that can be done. That's pure internet connection.
Then
If
again,
everything else is good, then it's in.
Then again, you could go in the other room and talk with Cruiser.
I could, but I don't like being on camera.
Well, he's not on camera. His camera's off.
Yeah, I turned off my camera off so the connection would be
right.
stronger.
Well,
Come on up, Ronnie.
sure, I guess. So
There's a chair right here for you.
okay, cool. Can you hear me now? Like I
Hardly.
All right. I
Yeah,
guess
you
I'll
keep cutting in and
answer the
out.
question then.
Okay.
We have things that...
I'm going to be removing my headphone jack though, so that he can hear you guys.
Okay, just try to make sure that you guys if it gets too echoey, then I might have to shut it down.
Okay.
I can be heard. Is it off?
Is what off?
Is the headphone port out?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so I'm not echoing.
Okay, so Brawny, come on down. You're a guest on another nerdy talk show. I can't put myself there because I was about to say Mystery Movie Theater.
No one knows. It's not our theme song. It's that bass line.
This is the one I want.
Okay. And
Plug your headphones into that.
oh, Brawny actually has something that we can plug both our headphones into.
Oh, good. He has a headphone plug thing there, and that means you both gotta get really close to the mic. Do not kiss. If you do, I'm shipping the hell out of it.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
All right, I'm gonna come over on this side. Scoot yourself over.
Yeah,
There we
Cruiser,
go.
scoot over. There you go. Now we can finally hear Brawny. Right, so
Balls, you got to be close.
close.
All right. So as I was saying, Samurai Champloo. That's the only good anime out there.
As opposed to Cowboy Bebop, Code Geass, and anything else.
Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions.
Thank
Leave.
you.
Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions.
Alrighty
I already
then.
have my 3 for the season, but we'll talk about that later.
What about Cory in the House? That's a good anime.
Best anime ever.
Get your trash memes out of here, Evan.
What about Gretzko? You like a Gretzko?
Yeah, that was enjoyable.
Of course, that's more of a
Working on
meme.
season 2.
Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna ask Brawny a question here.
Okay.
In your life, how many chickens have you owned?
0.
Why is that?
Because we never had any chickens growing up. What kind of freaking question is this?
I am asking the questions here, sir.
Okay.
Second of all, didn't you? I mean, technically, you were in that one house. I mean, like,
Well, yeah, but those weren't my chickens. Those were the Jacobs chickens, and they didn't have chickens when I lived there.
oh, you were there after they got the chickens.
I was there before they got the chickens.
Oh my goodness. Okay, Cruiser, your question's next.
We just had another death, guys.
What?
We just had another death.
Oh, who was it?
Sam Elliott.
Fine.
Who's that?
What?
What's that?
I don't know who Sam Elliott is.
Cruiser, are you kidding me right now?
No, I'm not. Sam
Oh,
Elliott
guy.
just died.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Who is Sam Elliott? Gosh darn, I feel like I'm out of the
A
loop.
very famous actor. I'm gonna say that.
Okay, so if he's so gosh darn famous, what was he in?
Have you ever seen The Big Lebowski?
Yeah.
That old guy in the cowboy hat.
Ah, yeah, he was in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, Big Lebowski. He was in Ghost Rider. He was in The Ranch. He was in Roadhouse.
Okay, hold on a second.
I'm seeing it right now.
That he's dead?
News.
Actually, hold on. That might be
Yeah, Cruiser.
Yeah.
might be a hoax.
Yeah, Cruiser. I'm not.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. This is the last time I trust news feed from my mother.
Bronny, can you do me
What,
a
is
favor
it
and
false
pop?
alarm?
Can you do me a favor and pop Cruiser in the mouth?
Yeah, gotcha. Boy.
Now, Samuel, he was on that Netflix series, The Ranch, and I'll never forget this. Ashton Kutcher's character, I guess, is not a farm person at all. He's a city guy and buys like organic crap. And one of the things he purchased was almond milk, and Sam's like, "Man, what the hell is this?" Like, he goes, "It's almond milk." He goes, "You show me a tit on an almond."
Oh yeah. My family. When I was living with my family, they watched that.
Oh, wait, guys, wait.
Kind of funny.
Wait.
Wait. Didn't you hear?
What?
What?
Stan Lee died. And the crowd goes silent.
Oh my God, Bronny. Okay, Jablonski, since Cruiser wasted his question, you have to ask the next one, Jablonski.
Does the lime really go in the coconut and you mix it all up, or is that just bullshit?
I said, doctor!
You should hear the cover by the Baja Men.
I don't think I want to do that.
Chat room, feel free to ask Bronny anything. I don't care how stupid the question is, as long as it's not offensive.
Even so, the guideline of offensive is vague because they don't know what's going to offend me, so don't even worry about that.
Boxers or briefs?
Who said anything about offending you?
TMI.
Knowing Bronny, his other answer would have been what the heck are those?
Yeah, his actual answer was free balling.
Now, the stream can't see it anymore on account of I disconnected, but I am a pony. I don't wear pants.
So there you go. Bronny is a nudist.
No,
He goes to cons in his birthday suit.
I'm most certainly not a nudist.
The news from the waist down.
Brian, nobody asked you.
Evan says nobody asked you, Brian.
Brian say?
He goes, Bronny has a jacket.
I wear a blazer, and I wear glasses, and I wear years and years of experience.
And he's already got a couple of gray hairs.
Yeah.
What
I'm
hair?
getting gray hairs all over the place. Half of them are your freaking fault.
I don't believe that. I mean, what hair are you talking about?
The stuff that's left on his side.
Evan, I will plant you like a tree, okay?
Oh!
No wonder why Bronny keeps awake. He's solar powered.
But yeah, that is Bronny's look. He does wear a blazer with glasses, just no pants or underwear.
Needless to say, he was the guest with the most attention at the gala.
No, which wax gives the best shine?
I'm gonna go back to what you said here for a second. Yeah, you're darn right. I was definitely attracting the most attention over at the gala when I walked in my OC cosplay. Everybody thought I was an elephant.
What?
Although I should, guys, we shouldn't really be talking because honestly, out of all of us, Bronny's the only one who has a real girlfriend.
That's right. And I got the best one too.
You do.
Evan, you never have you guys ever said like "I love you" to each other, and like actually switch your Facebook profiles
that's
to?
That's kind of private information, Cruiser. I don't want to say that publicly.
Yeah, and yeah, we just roasted Brawny for being a nudist, so
I don't
But-
see what that has to do with anything.
if you're, I'm talking to Brawny. If you gotta take blows, you gotta be able to give them.
Yep. All right.
That's what I'm getting at.
What are you saying, Evan?
I completely forgot what I was going to say. I have an
Good Lord,
excellent
it's like
idea.
It's like I'm on with a bunch of stoners.
Welcome to the world of ants, my friend.
Okay, welcome to the world of short attention spans and low IQs. What else you got for me? Ants is fitting considering the attention span here.
Okay, let's get jokes aside. Let's ask him a serious question here. What are you looking forward to for the most at BronyCon?
Oh man, seeing everybody. I love seeing everybody. These are some really good friends of mine. I'm going to be there with all my best friends, not just from Florida, but also other Brony analysts and artists, and just all my favorite people.
As well as Evan.
All together, all at once. Yeah, Evan's going to be there too. So it'll detract from the experience, but just a little bit, like not enough to ruin it.
And be prepared, guys,
Detract?
because
I'm gonna say destroy, but yeah.
and be prepared, guys, because we are bringing King Somber Ruins back to the final BronyCon, where it all started.
Yep.
And you're going to have a bigger array of people to mess with because they're almost at 11,000 people.
Oh yeah.
This is going to be a lot of fun.
Yep. I just got to make sure I'm filming the whole time. The first year we did King Somber Ruins, you went off to go do your autographs thing, and you left me in costume, in character, with nothing to do, and 7,000 people to mess with, and some of the best material never got filmed.
Yeah, but that's the least of his worries. If you ever watched his very first video, there's a bit of a grammar error that's in the title
Oh
card.
yeah, thanks for telling me to screenshot that, Cruiser. I appreciate it very much.
Say, Cruiser, which of your ribs do you like the least?
Yours.
I'm left.
But we have a lot of fun doing these things.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Especially when people get really into it. When they know that, yeah, this is going to be for laughs, it's going to be for jokes, and we get some of the craziest responses. In fact, the first year we did this, we found someone else who was cosplaying as King Sombra, and they were trying to determine who was the real one, and then Brawny walks away and goes, "We'll settle this on the dance floor."
No, it was the other guy that said that.
That's what you said in the first time we did it.
I think I remember somebody saying
But,
that, yeah.
but however, like the first time we did this, turns out Brawny had the microphone off. So when the next year rolled around, we found the same guy in the same cosplay, and then we did it this time and got it.
Yep, that one was staged though, so it's not my proudest moment.
I'm expecting...
What's Evan?
I was gonna say, I'm expecting you to do a bit with me where I'm just nitpicking you the entire time.
Okay, I guess we can try that. The thing that you guys don't get about that show is that it's supposed to be improv, and you're feeding me lines constantly. Now, some of them are funny. There have been a couple of funny staged ones.
Okay, but keep in mind, he's the same guy who did Mystery Brony Theater 4000 improv.
Right. So that's definitely a big concern of mine.
We actually got a question for Brawny in the chat room. For Brawny, what was your favorite video to make?
Ooh, that's a good one.
That is a decent one. All the King Sombra videos are a lot of fun to make. So far, it's between probably King Sombra Ruins Everfree Northwest, a moment with Dr. Wolf, or a moment with Brawny Buck on Dr. Wolf's channel, and a buck to the face to where and back again.
Nice.
I just came out, late last month with a buck to the face. It was a season 7 episode. I actually forgot which one it was, but I worked really hard on that and put in a somewhat animated fight scene. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So that I'm sort of proud of the way that came out. It came out decently. considering it was the first time I tried to do something like that. But most of the credit for that goes to Sam at Lion, who did the fighting poses for that and just did a really good job.
Yeah, I'm surprised one of your favorites wasn't the Legend of Everfree.
That is a really good one too. I think what detracted from that was because I did the whole thing on my laptop and it took forever, and it was a very complicated video to make.
Yeah, to give everyone a little bit of trivia, we had to film that twice. And we filmed it in my dad's backyard. So the first time we did this, he's got, this small little group of bronies coming to his backyard to use as a set. And my dad's going, oh, God, what condition are they going to leave my backyard in?
We've left it the same way we found it.
Yeah, leave no trace.
Yeah, and then suddenly I said, Dad, we have to reshoot this again. Mind if we come back? It's like, oh, God.
Yeah,
like a bunch of grown men watching a little girl show.
It was the opening gag. And the opening gag's funny. I show the opening gag to people.
The opening gag was amazing.
Yeah, I spent, not to pat myself on the back, but I do like my line, where's the Hilton? And Brian goes, what?
No, you know what? I'll tell you why The Legend of Everfree isn't my favorite video that I've made.
Okay.
Everybody's favorite part of that video was supposed to be you smashing a guitar over my head.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's favorite part of the video is me choking Evan, yelling, "That's not how consequences."
Okay, I guess I know, because I saw more comments, people talking about that, and because people want to turn it into a GIF for some reason.
Oh, yes, please. I want a picture of Bronny choking me.
Twitter. If anybody's not following my Twitter and wants that GIF and doesn't have it, it's on them.
Oh, please, I want to see that as a GIF, man.
I remember Will, he sent me a text message going, dude, can you ask Bronny if I can use that footage?
Congratulations, I became a meme.
But I thought we had some good jokes in there.
There were some really good jokes.
Yeah.
Parents, that was my favorite one.
Again, not to pat myself on the back, but I actually had to kind of fight Bronny to keep this joke where Rainbow Dash goes, really? And she motions her using her hand like a hammer, but looks pretty suggestive. And I'm the one who's making all the lewd jokes throughout the entire video.
All my jokes are references.
Yeah, and here's the most obvious one, perfectly gift wrapped for me. And you guys are looking at me as like, come on, say it. I'm like, say what? The most obvious joke, and my character doesn't take it.
Yep.
Okay, we got we actually have some more questions here. Astro Sniper has 2 questions for Bronny. I'm sorry, it's the same question. What was your high points and low points from all the cons you've been?
That's a difficult question. I've been to a lot of conventions.
As have I.
Yeah. So I think really answering high point and low point for every convention I've been to is going to be pretty tough. I mean, shoot, that could be a podcast all in itself, really. So that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to hijack your question and simplify it. I'm going to pick a favorite convention, and I'll do high and low points from that. And right now, my favorite convention is BronyCon 2017. And the reason being for that was because shoot, everybody was there. And that's so like I was saying earlier, when I get to meet up with all my colleagues, all these other content creators, I'm fans of their work. I really love what they do. And they're good people, and and I'm honored to call them my friends. So it's just double good for me when I get to see them, and I only see them a couple of times a year. BronyCon 2017, pretty much everybody was there. So I got to see everybody, got to hang out with everybody, got closer to some of them, got more acquainted with others that I hadn't been really close to before. So that was a high point, especially the little after party that we had. And throughout the convention, we were just pretty good at sticking together and hanging out with each other as one big herd. So a low point for that. That's a tough one.
I think if we can go ahead and I think we give our thoughts on this.
Well,
Our
I
fair
want,
share
well, I want
time.
Jablonski to have some input as well.
Well, yeah, he doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be a pony convention for.
Well, he hasn't said anything for a while, man. I don't want to leave him out.
Well, that's up to him.
I'm like sitting here. I got stuff to talk about. I got stuff to talk about, but at the same time, it's like of what we're.
So let's finish up this question and then bring up whatever you want to talk about. Take it, Cruiser.
Okay, for me, while definitely BronyCon was a highlighted convention, for me, I'll have to go with Everfree Northwest 2017 because that was the furthest I had ever traveled for a convention. It was the first time I ever, flew into one. And me being the music nerd, they actually had all three of the Dazzlings there. It was like their own little reunion. And I, bringing so many toys with me to get signed and having to, bring them with me to the convention and make sure they stay safe back, trying to bring that stuff through airport security, becoming friends with Will. That, for me, was perhaps my favorite experience.
I'd say the low point of BronyCon 2017 was that I didn't get a chance to go on the inflatable obstacle course that year.
We did the following year, and I made a giant mistake. I tried going on this thing because it looks like so much fun, and then I start climbing. I get out of breath and go, "Oh yeah, I'm 34."
No, don't give me that, you 34 nonsense. You're unathletic. That's what it is.
That's when he realized how out of shape he is.
Just go with the joke, motherfucker.
No, I refuse. You are the joke.
But I am proud to say, though, I pulled a Jamaican bobsled thing, and I still finished it.
Yep.
It wasn't at record-breaking speed, but basically it was like a crawl through for the rest of the obstacle course for me.
Attaboy, Cruiser, attaboy. So, Jablonski, what would be your... What kind of things do you want to talk about? I want you to take an over.
So I saw Spider-Man: Far From Home.
Cool.
It is for sure. It's another home run for Marvel, and this is the final movie before they take I think a year break.
Cool.
We're not going to see any Marvel movies until I want to say either 2021 or 2022.
That's fair enough. I mean, Disney wants to take a break because they're trying to get ready for their 50th anniversary of Magic Kingdom and everything there.
And I will say this: mid-credit scene is total fan service, and it is glorious.
Spider-Man.
I'm not gonna spoil it. At least on stream. Stick around for it. You're gonna love it.
I'm surprised because I've actually been hearing some mixed things about that movie.
That I've heard from a lot of my friends and this is me, a Spider-Man fan who grew up with Spider-Man, who always loved the character.
Well, this is just some of the people that I knew. But we all know what the best scene was from the last Spider-Man movie.
Which was...
I'm looking at porn.
Oh yeah, there's
that's very wrong. The best scene of the last Spider-Man movie was when Peter goes to pick up his prom date and the Vulture opens the door.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like, oh, let's ruin my night.
The noises I made when I first saw that scene were inhuman. I didn't know whether to gasp or laugh or cry or run away in fear. And it all just kind of came out all at the same time and didn't sound good at all.
And then, I would say one of my favorite scenes was when Aunt May finds out about Spider-Man. He just goes, "What the fuck?"
And just cuts to the Ramones Blitzkrieg bomb.
Let's just say this. To that.
Cool.
And how they do that makes a lot of sense and is hilarious.
He knows a Spider-Man, man. Spider-Man, man.
Pictures.
Okay. Other than
I highly
Spider-Man.
recommend it.
Okay, so other than Spider-Man, what else did you have that you wanted to discuss?
I have my 3 anime that I am watching this season since JoJo is wrapping up.
Yeah, it's not going to be re-airing again until the 28th.
Dr. Stone, which is about humans that got petrified for 3,000 years.
Sounds pretty trash.
They have to start civilization all over again.
Yep, sounds pretty trash.
Fire Force.
I just started watching Fire Force so far.
It's good, isn't it?
It's okay. I like how it's like a combination of firefighting and Ghostbusters.
It's by the same guy that made Soul Eater.
Yeah, I kind of figured the kid basically does look like a mixture of Soul and someone else.
So it's definitely trash.
Well, I won't say it's the best. I think it's got a good premise so far. I like the idea of making an anime about firefighting. It's actually...
I just started. Just started.
That one's trash too.
It's an isekai.
Okay, so
It's called "Do You Love Your Mom?" and her 2-hit multi-target attacks.
Okay.
Oh
Basically,
god,
That's the best anime title I've ever heard in my life.
Premise of it is that, like any other isekai, into a game, or it's different in other cases, but this guy gets sucked into a game. His mother comes with him.
Hey,
Okay.
Jablonski, can you send me a list of this? I want to send Heather Blossom a message.
For this one?
Yeah, send me a list of every single anime you're watching right now. I got a message I got to send to Heather Blossom.
Okay.
Okay, why would you do that?
Yes, because I'm me.
All right, I will accept this for now.
How is your relationship with Heather doing, by the way?
It's doing pretty good.
Yeah, in fact, when I pulled in and went into his room, they were actually playing Magic the Gathering.
Online?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if you told you there. I'm actually also starting off on a new relationship myself.
Cool. Are you ready
Well,
to talk about it? Because about 30 minutes ago you weren't.
Cruiser, I guess we're the only 2 bachelors in this little powwow.
Leave it to the Justins to be single.
There's only one thing to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, please ship Justin Jablonski and Concert Cruiser together, please.
Hey, I got a better idea. Let's not do that.
Nope, I'm gonna do it. We'll call it Justin Squared.
What?
I
Justin
also
Squared.
and also I saw the there was a special episode of that time I got reincarnated as a slime.
Oh, people have been telling me to watch that one.
Yeah, it
They
sounds
just
interesting.
released this. They released a special episode. It's a beach episode.
Beach.
Gotta go to the bathroom, guys. Be right back.
Oh, cool.
By the way, Evan, why would you call it Justin Squared when you could call it Justin the Butt?
Note taken. There's a new one.
Kind of missed the
Just the
missed the
tip.
boat, dropped the ball on it. Yeah, there's that one
Yeah, the
too.
boat basically sailed on that one there.
You screwed yourself.
Oh my god. Oh, you actually sent me a list of the anime.
Those are rare. Other than that, not anime wise.
So we have a Justin, we have a Cruiser, and then we have an Evan. We have a Hulk. I'm reading one of the things there. We got another question for Brawny. Oh, this is a personal one. What's your favorite thing about Heather?
Kind of hard to narrow it down, really.
Aw.
Yeah.
Brawny's a romantic type.
Yeah, there's not much about her to dislike, really. Which is funny because somebody last night asked me that same question on her stream.
No kidding. But what, like the opposite
Yeah.
thing? Like she had to answer that?
No, somebody asked me that very same question last night on her stream, and my answer was pretty much the same. And then we turned the question to her, and I said, "Yeah, what's and she goes, "Oh, you're pretty good all around. I'm just not too fond of all the fitness crap you pull." Something along the lines of
I
what
could
she-
tell by Twitter.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of her fault though, because the moment that she was referring to, she had asked me, and she goes, "Hey, do I look thinner since I moved to Arizona?" And I said yes. And she said something along the lines of, "Okay, I was worried I might be gaining weight." And I said, "No, you look, you're making progress, but you might want to consider increasing the intensity of the workouts that you do to keep seeing progress." That's all I said. And then I gave her some pointers on how to do that. And then and then she gets on Twitter and she's like, "Oh, the last time I asked him how I looked, he gave me a workout routine." And I was like, "No, woman, that's not what happened."
Actually, there actually do have a bit of a serious question when it comes to the fitness stuff. How do you feel about games like Just Dance?
They can certainly be a workout. I mean, workout really is just anything that gets your heart rate going.
Yeah, I mean, like,
And you want to do it for like an hour or so. Just Dance, if you're out of shape, will kick the crap out of you.
I know this personally.
my
I used to do it as a workout routine. Once my bedroom gets done and my actual bed gets put in, I am gonna go right back doing Just Dance.
Yeah, I mean, my ex-girlfriend actually used to do that to work out and actually did some good benefits. But yeah, myself, I like the work I do at the Disney parks pretty much gets me on my feet, gets me walking, gets me moving. I like try to keep my body moving as much as I can to kind of like get there. So long as I feel like I'm breaking some good sweats,
Well, that like if you got a physical job, it might keep you in shape to a certain degree.
I'm not like relying on it though. I mean, like I'm still trying to
Right.
the most I'm trying to do there is I'm trying to also watch my diet a little bit.
Yeah, but whether or not you get stronger, and whether or not your cardio gets better, which are two very important things, is dependent on how often you challenge yourself to kind of keep getting up to the next threshold. Like say you can run, you can sprint for this long. This time, next time you're going to try to sprint for a little bit longer. So you got to keep challenging yourself. And you got to make sure you're eating right. You have to do both at the same time. Otherwise, you're not going to see any progress. You might not lose what you have, but you won't get any better.
Yeah, I mean,
I kind of have to start doing that myself because I did have a workout routine until I moved to Georgia, and then even after coming back,
yeah,
I've been having trying to get back.
like I've been trying to like do the to bike like a couple like for my dad got a stationary bike for our garage and I've been trying to use that when I can. I mean, like,
Let's just put it.
what?
Let's just put it this way. My diet from when I was in Georgia mostly consisted of if it wasn't fried or not in bacon, available.
Alrighty then. You know what you should both do is
they called that Southern cooking.
Actually, all three of you should move to Orlando so you can come to group exercise nights on Mondays, taught by me.
I wish I could, but I can't.
Which I could too, but I'm all the way in
Ronnie,
Texas.
I work late shifts. I can't.
What did I just say? I said move to Orlando.
I live right outside of Orlando.
Okay, but dude, it
I'm
takes
done
an
moving
hour
out,
to
moving
get to
done.
Orlando from
What are
Orlando.
you talking about? I can get there to Orlando in like 30 minutes.
All right. We'll see you tomorrow then.
I can't go tomorrow. I just said I work late shifts. It's impossible for me to go to your workout routines. It's
All right, so
I
physically
usually have to.
we're
like
gonna get you a better job.
Why? I'm getting paid like a good amount of money as is. I'm paying the bills.
Okay, fine, whatever. I think you're just making excuses.
No, I'm just telling you the facts so I can pay
I
my
think
bills on time.
I think you don't really like me. I think you're lying. I think you're just trying to avoid me. How could you? All these years of friendship, all the times I stood by
Why
you
do you
in
close
battle,
your
this is
eyes
how
when
you
we make
repair me?
love?
Okay, you didn't have to go that. You ruined the joke, Evan.
You ruined the relationship.
So we got Evan Buck now.
No, we do not.
No, let's not avoid that one there.
I want everybody to send ship pics of Evan Buck.
No.
No.
Please.
If they do it, I got to acknowledge it. Oh no, Twilight 360, don't you dare.
Wait.
Because listen, dude, I will use Evan as a battering ram against you.
What the hell did I do?
Oh, the way.
You started the whole freaking thing.
Oh my god, no one
All
picked
the
up on
way
the
to Texas.
sarcasm.
You ain't getting your ass over here anytime soon. And you can even try to go to HarmonyCon. That's even up in the air. So.
Quick, we need a distraction. Jablonski.
Da-da-da-da.
Wait, what the fuck?
But anyways.
You see, that didn't work as a distraction. Now I'm just confused and angry.
Okay,
What's that behind you?
Actually, no, we actually got a question, and I'm pretty sure Brawny is either okay or not, okay answering this, because not so much that's a bad question, but so much it's an asked question.
Just answer the gosh darn. It just ask the gosh darn question.
Did you lose your wings?
I have a video on that, basically, but the video is not very good. So I'm gonna give you the summary here. Basically, I got really mad and flew around in a snowstorm and knocked myself out by accident and got really bad frostbite. And then when I woke up, they weren't there anymore. That's it.
I had nothing to do with that.
He wishes.
No, I mean, I'm only saying that in case if anybody's a Snow Mount Silver fan. I had nothing to do with that. I'll ask my friend Bruce Bruce, what's his face, to make a ROM hack of the Snow Mount Silver game. Instead of the cold Pikachu, he just encounters a frostbitten Brawny. Jesus.
Man, that sucks.
Yeah, like I would actually want to see how horrifying I would be able to make a sprite of Brawny's OC frostbitten.
But anyway, moving on. I just saw that a new pony convention is starting up in Arizona.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Let me pull it up here.
Honestly, wouldn't be too far. Well, no, actually, it would be pretty damn far for me.
Yeah, I would think so. It's called Brony Fiesta in Phoenix, Arizona. It's going to be from September 4th to the 6th in 2020 at the Mesa Convention Center in Mesa, Arizona. Which I'm a bit surprised because I don't think you should be holding Brony conventions in convention centers as of right now.
Well, it might be a smaller convention center. I mean, not all of them are the Baltimore Convention Center or the Orlando.
I have yet to
Convention
be in a
Center.
small convention center.
I've been in 3.
You have not been to where I go to for.
I've been in convention centers that are smaller than either Baltimore or especially Orlando.
I've been to 3, possibly more with Bruce.
Yeah, it's not even. I mean, comparing anything to the Orlando Convention Center isn't even fair. It's the second largest convention center in the country.
Yeah, it's actually going to be getting bigger soon. But the thing is that, like, one of the things I want to point out here is that actually, like, every hotel usually has a convention center in it.
Yeah, a convention center that is closest to me. Okay, I went to there for my sister's graduation.
Okay, but keep in mind, I'm not talking. Go ahead.
Room in the main convention hall.
Huh.
And it's a really small convention center.
Okay, but let me just say, when I say convention center, I don't mean an airport hotel.
Oh, this one isn't.
An airport hotel. I mean, like, there's hotel. What do you mean by that? You mean like the big ones, like kind of like the.
Well, break it down, Evan. It's an airport hotel.
Like
So,
a hotel's connected.
A hotel.
A hotel connected to the airport, or just one of those outside the airport things?
Very, very close.
Yeah, it's basically so close to where like pilots and flight attendants can actually sleep for the night and then continue their job the next day.
Like take Everett Free Northwest for example. In 2013 through 2015, you could walk out of the airport and be at the hotel in under 15 minutes.
That's fair enough. I mean, like
that's what we mean.
With but this one, I want to say it's about half of Tampa's convention center.
Yeah, Tampa.
Whole thing.
Yeah, you see, that's not that big. It's a little bigger than the Tampa Convention Center is a little bigger than the convention center at Gaylord Palms over here.
Oh, I've been to the Gaylord Palms. The thing looks freaking awesome.
It can get crowded during Comic-Con. So I'm like dread a little bit when the con actually happens between a couple buildings, but at the same time, it's really damn small.
Speaking of conventions, I'm not sure if we went over this in the last stream, but the woman who started DashCon released a video detailing.
We did go over this, but you can
over that.
It.
Yeah, because I actually contacted her. Well, I left a comment asking her if doing DashCon had shaped her in any way, shape, or form. And she said once the death threats came to an end, she is able to look back and laugh at it now. And she was thrilled that the ball pit was a piece of meme history. And she is now friends with several convention owners. And this is actually another thing I want to bring up, because one of the things that she said, and so did someone who worked the Fire Festival, who actually plans events for a living, is that for the first few years of a convention or a concert, you're actually not going to make any money. It's going to take you a few years to build a following, to get on good relations with agents. And so that actually explained a lot of things from our days of working in conventions. So if anyone out there wants to try to do their own convention, start a brand new one, just be full warned here. You are not going to be making any money for a few years. So get ready for the long haul, and hopefully you're willing to help out.
You're saying.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the memories.
Yeah, I could tell you probably just want to forget them.
Okay. You know what? Speaking of memories, when Bronny came over to my house, we were reminiscing about Grand Brony Gala 3, and he told me this interesting Cards Against Humanity moment.
Yeah. So, who was it? There was
the Corlettes.
Yep, there was a Corlette. So it was Ian,
Polsky, and Daniel.
It was Ian and Claire, Daniel Ingram, David Polsky. There might have been somebody else in that room that was a VIP guest, but I'm not remembering it. And then there was myself and a few of some of the heads of staff, and we were all playing Cards Against Humanity in there. And so, gosh, I haven't heard Claire Corlett speak in her normal voice in a little bit, and she's 20 now, so it might not be the case anymore. But back then, her normal speaking voice really was not far off of Sweetie Belle's. And so hearing Sweetie Belle read Cards Against Humanity is a little traumatizing as a brony. And like, I don't want to repeat on air some of the things that she was saying.
Fair enough.
Tell them at least the one you told me. Just that one.
Well,
All right. So, she gets one of the white cards from somebody on the table, and it just says Roadhead on it. And I'm sitting right next to her, and she goes, "What's Roadhead?" And I said, "If you don't know what it is, don't worry about it." Idiot me forgets that smartphones are a thing. She whips hers out right on the spot and starts looking it up. And I'm like, please, for the love of God, just don't. And then starts reading the definition. And now I'm just not doing okay.
And her dad is right there too.
what was his reaction to it?
He was just sitting there like it was, like it was okay. I'm guessing they've done this before.
Yeah.
And you told, like, even Daniel's like, nope. Not gonna say it. Like, no one would wanted to tell her, so she just looks it up herself.
Yeah.
What am I?
Go ahead.
I thought you were done.
Well, here we also at the Grand Bernie Gala did photo shoots with the VIP guests, and I was on station for Claire Corlett's on Sunday, and she had just watched one of our staff members and the cast actually during one of the shows do a whole bunch of gymnastics for one of the stage shows, and she was like, so she was super interested in doing the gymnastics now. So I did gymnastics for about 4 years.
Oh no.
So she's like trying to do cartwheels and falling over a whole bunch. And I'm like, okay, I don't want to watch you fall over anymore. Here's how you do it. So we, nobody came up for her photo shoot. Her and I spent that whole hour just doing gymnastics together in the photo room. I taught her how to do a cartwheel and a round off.
Nice.
One memory I have of the gala was I was doing John Delancey's photo session, and we had the backdrop set up. However, the way the roof was laid out in the Embassy Suites was there's a section of the roof where it gets higher, and another section gets lower by just a few inches. And so I had it underneath the lower section, and the photos aren't coming out right, and because it's not it cuts people off. And John goes, we should probably bring this forward a bit. And me, being the nervous guy that I am, went, oh my God, this is going to ruin us. John Delancey is going to say something that it's going to kill us. And he could sense that I was embarrassed. And he puts his hand on my shoulder and goes, don't worry, buddy. I'm not going to remember by tomorrow. That was a great moment, as well as hosting Daniel Ingram's panels. He had a blast at the gala, and he actually prefers these smaller conventions too, because you actually get a more intimate meet and greet with fans. So, what about you, Evan? Do you have a funny moment from working the gala?
None that I can think of offhand. Sorry, I just remember just being.
I mean, did you forget the kind of slave driver I am?
I still have whip. I still have whip rashes.
So Cruiser, you telling that story of John Delancey and all the, interactions you've had with some of the VIP guests. I'm going to hit you with this one. For you, it was the defining moment of your life. For him, it was Tuesday.
Who, me?
No, I gave that to. I sent that at Cruiser, but if anyone's gonna get that reference, it's you, Evan.
Yeah, I got it. I was just about to say it was like when you said.
So I own the movie.
Oh, you okay? So yeah, I didn't know if you knew that movie or not.
Yeah, of course.
This happened
Change the channel.
Quick, change the channel.
Change the channel. We all just look at him.
So, since Cards Against Humanity was brought up,
Yeah.
this happened at MetroCon. I forgot what year.
MetroCon.
Oh yeah, MetroCon was this weekend.
Yeah, it was.
That's why N.T.S not here.
You all know where it's Brian.
I was playing Mandy with a few
Drake,
people
how you
and Scott McNeil, who voices Piccolo in Dragon Ball Z.
I thought that was which dub?
No, you're both wrong. It's me. I play Piccolo.
And that is that your Piccolo voice right there?
No, but honestly, I'm not far off. I probably could do a Piccolo if I really wanted to.
Yeah.
But one of the cards was Eye of All Time. I put
Your
down
life.
now
Sounds about right.
being out of a relationship, I can actually laugh at that joke again.
I could imagine.
It
Getting
really
that card.
is.
I could imagine getting that card played on me, and I just slowly turn to Heather.
There was also one that was like it was the haiku was Black Dracula, I want to say it was like a priest
TikTok.
and jerking off in a pool of children's tears.
Okay.
I think you can end it right there.
Yeah, I think you can pretty much end it right there, man.
All right, this was a lovely stream, guys. I'll catch you later.
Congratulations, we lost Brawny because of God.
No, we lost him. Well, I see what you're
Welcome.
saying. I just got the joke.
Oh my God, there.
Okay, so
Quick, change
Back my
the channel.
child. Come back, my child. It is God.
Okay, so but we also are getting closer to Galaxy's Edge opening in Orlando. Evan, how excited are you for this?
I'm looking forward to it. I really am. Like, considering like what my dad has seen on set. My dad did revisit the set, and I can't tell you a lot of what's on there, but based on his last visit, he was very much happy to be there, and he's really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it, just spending time with my dad there, because we're both massive Star Wars fans. Especially with our tradition of watching the trailers. So yeah,
You are gonna get friggin' swamped, and it's gonna be a nightmare.
Didn't even hear that.
I don't even know what he just said. Anyway,
I said you are gonna get freaking swamped, and it's gonna be a nightmare.
not.
To be fair, he doesn't work at that park.
I don't work at
Because we're Disney World,
I don't work
and
at
life
Hollywood.
is a fucking nightmare.
I don't work at Hollywood Studios, Bronny. I work at Magic Kingdom.
But
You're gonna be slacking off. That's for sure.
while Evan and I were hanging out, his room and tells me that he actually wants to get a group of people together in February to all do the Millennium Falcon ride, and wants me to go with them.
Yeah, why not? You're the guy. They're your perfect to play. I don't know. Lando.
I'm gonna. Yeah, apparently.
I wait until February when you can do the Rise of the Resistance ride.
Yeah. My dad was on set of Rise of the Resistance, and what he saw was unbelievable.
I'm gonna go on that ride just so I can wait in line, and every time I see a cast member, I'm gonna go Millennium Falcon Punch.
Yes, because that won't annoy everybody there.
And I was also talking with Evan's dad yesterday about another ride that he worked on that, for me, has become a ride that's so bad it's good, and that is the Fast and the Furious ride. That thing is a piece of shit, man.
Fast and the Furious, more like the slow and the passive.
I mean, like, you can get outrun by a turtle on that ride.
Sounds like the ET ride at Universal.
Yeah, well,
No,
at least
that
that's
one-
charming.
Yeah, and also has practical sets.
Yeah.
This thing doesn't. I mean, like, there's not, like, you ride in a party bus that doesn't even have a lap bar. You could actually get up and walk around your aisle during the ride if you wanted to.
Yep.
That's how bad it is.
You lost me at party bus in a Fast and Furious movie.
That's what the narrator said of a video who made a video about the ride.
Party bus. Party bus, more like a glorified golf cart.
There you go. It is the dumbest ride I have ever seen, and not to mention when you go into like the movie portion, everything and everyone is all CG. It looks so terrible. I couldn't help but just laugh throughout the entire ride for how bad it was.
Oh my god.
Like I never thought I would experience a ride that was so bad it's good.
You have to see the Little Mermaid ride.
Didn't you show? No, that was a show.
No, the other one, that was also so bad it's good, but like the Little Mermaid ride in Magic Kingdom is pretty bad. So bad it's funny. I was actually on there with Master Code one time, and I think it was Master Code. We were I was sitting next to him in there, and they're going to the part where she's singing Part of Your World, and she's like, but who cares? No big deal. I want more. And he quickly does the more crabs meme and just goes like, more.
Oh, Master Code, we miss you.
Oh, Brandy.
Brandy?
What's his name?
He's a drinker? I would have never guessed that.
Brandy's
I know, dude. Don't kill the joke.
What a good wife you would be, but my love, my life, and my lady is the sea.
Where was that from?
It's a song called Brandy.
Have you guys seen that latest article where for the Little Mermaid movie, they actually want Gordon Ramsay to play the chef that tries to cook Sebastian? I actually would like to see that.
I want to see someone just take the original scene and replace all the dialogue with like every single swear word Gordon Ramsay has ever done.
I would love to see that so much.
Then again, they also want Idris Elba to play King Trident, so yeah.
Disney is racist. They should cast me to play Mulan.
I don't know why, but
okay, Ronnie, why would you make the...
Because I am an actual Asian woman that knows martial arts.
Oh, wait a minute, Ronnie. Tell them the story of when you and a bunch of your friends were going on the E.T. ride.
Oh, God.
Yeah, come on, tell them this is funny.
I mean, it would be funny if I was still friends with any of those cretins, but... So we go on the E.T. ride. And for those who know, or for those who don't know, rather, you can put in your own name so that you can quote unquote become part of the adventure or something like that.
Yeah, you get a
It's one of those stupid. We need your help to save the city.
Technically, that's Steven Spielberg that's trying to tell you that. I'm like, Steven, why don't you just get on a bike and help him? You're Steven Spielberg.
I know, right? So, I'm someone that I used to be friends with got us and a bunch of her other friends into Universal because she worked there. And we're taking a day off and we're walking around. We decided to go on the ET ride. And while we're waiting in line, that was like 10 minutes long because it was a Tuesday, she turns to us and goes, hey, let's pick pony names to be on the ride and see if they have them. I'm like, okay, I doubt they're going to have freaking pony names in the database there. So they get up, and this poor gosh darn woman working that part of the line where she inputs your names.
Yeah.
And we're just sitting there for like 5 whole minutes trying to screw around with pony names to see which ones are on the list. And I remember she was Applejack, and they didn't have Applejack, obviously, but they did have AJ. And so we all screw around with the names, and they get on there, and then I'm the last in line, and I get up there, and the woman looks at me and gets a glimmer of hope in her eyes, like, oh God, thank you so much. This guy looks normal. Maybe we can finally get through the day. And I look her dead in the face and go, Cadence. And then Cadence was in the system. And I watched all of the will to live drain straight from her face and puddle onto the floor in a useless heap.
doesn't even make any sense.
I'm sad right now. I'm so sad right
Yeah,
now.
I'm just gonna be fair on there. When people do that to cast members at Disney World, it fucking annoys them.
Well, this is Universal, not Disney.
Which ironically,
And GameStop is having a sale on a whole bunch of Power Ranger stuff, like the really expensive stuff, $20
Jablonski's a Power
or
Ranger
only.
nut.
Like I could have gotten a lot, like $100, almost $200 for $20.
Maybe you can get that thing that Jason Ho was with that friggin' what's his face Benedict Ho was reviewing, because he gave such a very good detailed review of it.
The Power Rangers is racist. I should have been the Black Ranger.
Enough, I actually get to meet him in a couple weeks.
Walter Jones?
No, dude, you should have been Bulk or Skull.
I should have been both at the same time. They should have Bulk and Skull with NPD, right? So it's really just the same person that thinks he's two different people. The lack of NPD representation in the media is disgusting.
I want you to change your ending theme to all your videos to the Bulk and Skull theme.
There's your April Fools.
It's just the Bulk and Skull theme.
I remember actually listening to a panel of, that's one thing I like to do at work. When I'm at work, doing the dishes, I like to listen to panels on my headphones.
Cool.
And one of the things that they pointed out was they're like the only people from the first generation of Power Rangers keep coming back in the next shows. Like, yeah, it's like, who wants to be a superhero when you can be the 300-pound fat guy who comes back every generation? Those are two guys I hope I get to meet at a convention at some point.
I think me and Bruce met one of them one time. It may have been Skull. Who was the fat one?
Bulk.
Bulk. I think we met Bulk one time.
The
same day. Yeah, it was the same time we met Zordon.
And I remember Bulk, the actor does Bulk. He was doing a promo for Nickelodeon because he was coming, and it was made to look like inside the actor's studio. That's where an actor gets asked some serious questions, but he gets asked like the same questions they do in that show, but only he gives silly answers. Like, what is your favorite word? He goes, blimey. Or anything that's piratey. It's like, if God does exist, what's something that you hope he sees you? Will you sign this autograph for my kid?
That's actually really funny.
Yeah, that's clever. I like that. God, like, Power Rangers was just such a big part of my life growing up when I was a kid.
I liked it, but I never could find the channel where it was airing on.
It was on Fox Kids.
Yeah, but I didn't know what channel it was in. I was a dumb kid.
You're a dumb adult.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's correct. But yeah.
But one interesting moment I had with the Power Ranger was actually this Pride Con that Evan and I went to. I can't remember his name or the season he was on, but it was the one where we met Frylock.
Yeah, I know, but who was there Power Rangers wise?
Like I said, I can't remember. But the one thing I asked him was that I heard about the tedious work schedule of being on that show. For those of you guys who don't know, they actually have like 16-hour filming days, and they only make like maybe $600 every 2 weeks. And knowing this, because it's a non-union show, I asked him, why would someone actually still pursue this? And I got to give this guy a lot of credit because he gave me an honest answer. He didn't dance around it. He said that, you will be making less money. However, it does put your name out there. You are forever associated with a well-established brand, and you're pretty much set for cons. So it's a give and take. And I have to give that man credit because he gave me an honest answer.
$600 bi-weekly is right about minimum wage. I wouldn't work for that, especially Skilled?
Well, that's what it was at least back then. I don't know what it's like now.
We pay you in
When is
exposure.
back then? When is back then?
Back then for like early 90s.
Yeah, the minimum wage was very low during that time.
Well, you could. I mean, your budget would be tight, but back in the early '90s, you could swing 300 a week, as a living wage. It wouldn't be comfortable, but yeah, I still think that'd be pretty low.
Mm-hmm. So, props to that guy for giving me an honest answer.
Yeah, man, I hear you saying.
Oh, I actually do have a Power Ranger story. It doesn't involve me going to a convention.
Okay.
I was a little kid. I was obsessed with Power Rangers at the time. And my mom took me to a show. It was a little Power Ranger show that they had touring around.
Oh boy, I think I've heard of this.
I think I told you this, Evan.
I think.
But this was front seat. She did all this for me. Came on stage. I screamed the ever living fuck out of there, and we actually had to leave because I was terrified.
Really?
Alrighty then.
My mom has hung this over me, and every single time it's ever brought up, Rangers is ever brought up, she always brings that up.
Oh my god.
And after I took my sister to go see the My Little Pony movie, the new one that came out,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I looked at her dead in the eye, and I said, "We're even." I saw this when I saw the movie when it was on Facebook. And I took my little sister to it to see it for her birthday. So I wasn't even paying attention to it. I was just goofing around my phone, bought Cuphead, and like, okay, I got something at least to look forward to when I get home.
Speaking of now we're even, Jim Gaffigan talks about going to in Piccadilly Circus, and turns out there's one in Orlando. I went to check it out, and I can totally get Jim Gaffigan's joke. Because he says, when I saw the M&M store, I wasn't embarrassed to be an American. I was just ashamed to be human. Because no one has ever said, when are they going to open up an M&M store? Sure, I can buy M&Ms anywhere, but I like to buy in bulk of a single color.
Oh my god, yeah, that was the thing. Like we went to an M&M store this weekend, and all the colors were like not even separated. It was all just like mixtures and everything, right? It was like the dumbest thing. It was like the dumbest store ever in the entire mall, honestly.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're coming up to the final 5 moment here. This is where we just give our last minute things there. Brawny is our guest today, so I'm going to let him go first. Brawny, you have 1 minute to leave your final thoughts on the stream. Your time begins now.
I want Cruiser to finish his story.
Okay. Basically, we're outside. There's this giant M&M. It just says, M&M World. And I had Evan take a picture of me with my head in my hand, just looking so discouraged. And I said that to Jim Gaffigan and go, I see what you mean.
All right, my final thoughts. Video games will rot your brain.
What?
Okay. Video games will rot your brain. Anime will rot your brain. Evan's gonna get punched.
Woo!
Let's go.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Video games or anime?
They're tied.
Okay, so pretty much. So, Jablonski, I guess that means you get the floor now. Your time begins now.
Okay, so I've been plugging away at my writing, getting that done. Depending on how much I spend at Comic-Con, a drawing tablet, and start going back into art again. As for stream with the whole, when we were talking about the season premiere for the last season, that was a that I made.
All right.
Drink your motherfucking. Also, drink your motherfucking drugs.
Thank you very much, thing there. So I guess that only leaves up to me.
Yeah, that's right.
There you go there. First of all, Brawny, I want to thank you very much for taking out time out of your schedule to be on our show. I really appreciate that very much.
Thank you for the invite.
Yes, it's always a pleasure to talk to you. Despite us bickering, we are pretty good friends there. I'd film with you any day. Cruiser, thank you very much again for joining us at the party this weekend.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for trying out my Mario level. I wasn't expecting you to get through, but like I respect you for doing that and getting through it without choking me, and you were still having fun along the way. Jablonski, thank you for being yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, wait, what?
Of course.
Yeah, of course. Always love working with these guys. So, yes, BronyCon's around the corner. We'll keep you guys posted. Cruiser recorded a line for an upcoming promo video I'm going to be making for it for Mystery Brony Theater. Look out for that. It's going to be hilarious. And, yeah, and other than that, Mystery Brony Theater's next episode should be done soon. After that, I'll work on the animation, see what happens. So, with that said, that ends me.
And to finish it off, hey Google, self-destruct.
Okay, self-destructed. Let me know if I can help you with anything else.
Oh my god, why did you do that to me?